Hello my friends, Greg Klaumanzer here, and in this video I'm going to talk about getting great results by embracing leadership or becoming a leader. So why am I talking about this specific topic is that so many business owners or professionals, they realize that being great at what they do isn't enough. And what they're realizing is that the skill, one of the primary skills to run a great business is leadership. And most people just never learned leadership skills or coaching skills or, quite frankly, even to be a manager. A lot of people, even in management positions, have gotten themselves there in one of two ways. One is they were a great sales producer and now they were promoted into management, but they don't necessarily have leadership or coaching or even management skills. And the other is that the person had an extreme, vast knowledge of some technical aspect of the business or their product. And so these people became managers of others. And again, these people are extremely knowledgeable about or have expertise in perhaps the technical aspect of the business, but they lack in leadership, management, and really coaching skills. Okay, so let's talk about the skills necessary to be a great leader, a great coach, and a great manager. Skill number one is really becoming a great listener. Okay, there's that saying of listening, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so listen twice as much as we speak. And I think that's really the skill of a great coach, a great leader, a great manager, is to listen and to prompt the other person to say more about their situation and really listen not only to what the person is saying, but the essence of what the person is saying. The second skill, and it's the second part to even part one, is what I call active listening. And that's mirroring back or feeding back so that the person that you're talking with, the team member, feels heard, gotten, and understood. So often people in an organization leave not because the company's bad, because the leadership is bad, or the boss is bad, or the manager, poor management. So people leave every day, and there's a super high turnover in businesses because the managers, bosses, owners are lacking leadership, management, and coaching skills. So number one, become a better listener. Number two is be an active listener and mirror back and feedback what it is that you're hearing, and always push for clarity and understanding. If there's anything that you don't understand, it is okay and encouraged to ask questions so that you can gain a better understanding of what that individual is trying to communicate. Okay. Number three skill for becoming a leader is trust yourself. Learning to trust your gut. There's really three orientations for trusting ourselves. And a lot of it is through trial and error. We can either trust our minds, and unfortunately our minds kind of jump around and we become indecisive, so probably not the best place. Even though I know we live in a culture that is very much has faith and trust in the mind and information and data, it's not always the best place to make decisions, particularly as a leader. You don't have time to go through and sift through all that information. So you've got to learn to trust and make decisions from a different place. We often hear, trust your heart, and I don't think that's a good place to make decisions from. So, we all know people who've trusted their heart and got led into a direction, and it was a really poor decision. They let their emotions kind of get in the way of things. But below the mind and below the heart lives our gut, or our intuition. And that's the part a leader really must start to trust, is what does my gut tell me? What is my inkling? What is my intuition? And this is a skill that can be developed over time And it's a skill that I think all great leaders have. Number 4 is getting over the idea that you have to be perfect. Okay, perfectionism, I think, kills success. It kills innovation. It kills creativity. And as a leader, you want to make sure that you don't shoot your own self in your foot by being a perfectionist and then projecting that out to the people around you in terms of your own perfectionism. It's a killer of creativity. It's a killer of innovation. So one of the skills as a leader is to let go of your need for perfectionism. Number 5, learn how to empower people. And there's a whole art to empowering people. For some of you that have done some sort of training, or even people who have been to a Toastmasters meeting, is that there's a way to offer feedback and empower people. And a lot of it is always starting off with, what is the person doing well? Acknowledging people for what they've done right, what they've done well, or simply acknowledging an individual's effort around something. Another part of empowering is really empowering people to make decisions, empowering them to solve their own problems, and so this skill of empowering people is really a key piece of leadership. Number 6 is all great leaders, I think, have a great ability to solve problems. Okay, and so focusing on your problem-solving abilities. So how does an individual become a better problem solver? I believe that leaders learn to shut everything down, tune everything out, whether you call that just getting quiet or being with yourself or meditating or whatever. That's what allows people to be better problem solvers, is just to be quiet, to reflect, to shut everything down and let the answers come. I know Einstein was known for this, that when he reached a level of a brick wall with trying to understand something, he would sit in his chair, close his eyes, do nothing, and just sit and meditate, not trying to figure it out anymore. And the solutions are often revealed. So problem solving is definitely a skill of leadership, and quiet time and reflecting time can really strengthen and sharpen that skill of problem solving. Number 8 is integrity. And though integrity may be a virtue to cultivate, I believe it's also, a skill in learning to walk our talk and not to hold ourselves as double standards, meaning that do as I say, not as I do. So a great leader, I think, leads by example and is in integrity with his word, with his promises, and with his commitments. I believe these are all signs of great leadership. Number 9, all of the leaders that I've talked to and studied, a very high percentage of them practice journaling. And journaling is the way of getting their thoughts down. It's reflecting, it's looking at what's working and what's not working. And so leaders practice some form of consistent reflection around what's working and what's not working. And journaling seems to be one of those tools that all great leaders use. The last skill I want to talk about of becoming a great leader is taking exceptionally great care of yourself. I read an article not long ago, and it was talking about the team of people and their confidence in a leader. And one of the things that they noticed, or one of the things that came up, is that the team had more confidence in the leader who took better care of themselves and was thinner and in better shape and more active than the one that didn't take good care of themselves and was overweight and out of shape. So what that tells me is one of the leadership skills to really embrace is extreme self-care, meaning that you're exercising and eating right and learning and taking exceptionally great care of yourself, so that when you do step into the office, when you do step into the boardroom, you're an exemplary model of leadership, and you're vibrant and you have energy, and it supports a lot of the other things that I've talked about so far in this video in terms of problem solving and being a great listener and the such. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed these tips on what it takes to get great results by becoming a leader, and some skills that you can start to embrace and practice right away. All right, thanks for watching. Please leave your comments below. Again, this is Greg Klaumenzer. You can find me at gregklaumenzer.com. Thanks for watching.